Acura NSX Championship. There's 4 hours still left on this event, and I haven't started it, so I guess we'll jump in and see if I can wrap this up before the event expires in next 4 hours or so. And of course, there's first 3 hours we get instant service and free instant R&D on Racing Dollar upgrades, which I'm gonna need, since as you can see I'm starting from scratch here. I know, low motivation these days for this game, what can I say. Anyway, so we'll start with the tier 1 as always, right? And not gonna get the upgrades yet, as instant R&D is not triggered until you complete a first event, first goal, if you will. So here we go. We'll start with the elimination at Spielbit Red Bull Ring. Amongst the assortment of colors of Acura NSXs here. Nice to see some variety on the track. Alright, taking over the lead through the first corner. Earlier you claimed the lead. Of course, easier it is to hold on to it, especially when you have these stage 1 or tier 1 bots, which are not exactly the most competitive kinds. And as you win by larger margin, of course they will get faster. So I don't know if I wanna, which way I wanna play this out. Check out some different racing modes. You get a hood view, or not the hood view, bumper view here. Ooh, a little slippery. It's like chin to the pavement, right? And let's check out the hood view. Very drivable view, I think. As I skid across that corner, some cars you have to really anticipate. And then I gotta make my adjustment to the braking points here, because I'm so used to now the Formula 1 cars and LMP1s, since that's mostly what we've been driving in recent days. I feel like, at least that's what I've been driving mostly. But anyway, cockpit view. Nice to see always the very fine details that they render into this view, although not all gauges are functioning, but I suppose if they were, it would take even more resources out of your device that you're using to play, so I suppose that it's okay. We got the two important ones running though, right? The tachometer and the speedometer, so that's good. Alright, now with that goal 1, or the first event completed, as you can see, it does trigger the instant R&D and instant service on this car. Instant R&D on the upgrades, that is. Alright, so time to spend some money here. So base PR 46.8, we need to get it up to 60.1 to complete this event. And as you might have guessed it, I have an overview video that I posted when the event started. Was it last week or earlier this week? And then here we are, reiterating. You need 21 upgrades out of 28 available. 3 upgrades across the board, and it'll cost you the total of 226 gold and 1.2 million racing dollars. It's a racing dollars, which most of you guys probably have access amount of, not knowing what to do with it, because they're really, at some point, you just don't have a place to spend it in this game, you know? And you keep accumulating more. So 3 upgrades across the board. On to the next category, body here. And yes, tier 1 is all racing dollar upgrades. Tier 2s are all gold upgrades. And tier 3s are also back to the racing dollar upgrades in this car. And of course, the bonus series this car is featured in under elite section of the road collection. There's you know, some, I want to say somewhere around 30 gold to be won, even without putting any more upgrades on this car. So let's see, how much do you get back from this event? 25, is that right? And there's another 30, so you spend 226, as you can see, 3 upgrades across the board, but you do have, there's an opportunity to get some 50 of it back, so the net cost is closer to what, 170, 180, somewhere in between, right? And for a 450 gold car, that's not too bad, right? That's about average, I think. Anyway, let's head on down to Silverstone International Circuit for the next event, Autocross. And we are starting behind the starting the finish line, or where the track starts, right? So we gotta go through this whole Luffield. So is that Luffield? No, this is international, so this is into the village, so yeah, it's the other one. And looks like we're gonna have some time to kill here, as 50 seconds is the target to beat, and 49 and change, close enough. We'll keep this margin of victory relatively close, so to avoid having to struggle later on, because I'm not running fully upgraded car here, so you never know what they're gonna dish out at you. Although flag bots typically, I feel like I should be able to manage, but considering that the number of hours that's left on this event, I don't want to risk it. Alright, so that's the gold trophy number 2 of 45 necessary to complete this event down. Let's continue on to the first cup event. It's going to be a Dubai National Circuit. Just a single lapper. Should be pretty quick one. And I do enjoy Dubai National Circuit. It's a fun little circuit. Combines the sort of the, I guess, club circuit plus the oval circuit, right? Alright. And I want to say NSX, I believe it has a 9-speed transmission. We'll see if there's a circuit where we can actually open up all 9 speeds. We're gonna need some long straights. Of course, we do have a cup race at Le Mans 24-hour circuit a bit into the event here, so I'm sure down Mulsanne Straight we'll have a opportunity to kind of really open up the top end of the speedometer on this car, because the Dubai National, this car just doesn't have enough grip. I mean, it's still a road car, right? So I don't want to push too hard. In the meantime, my opponents are taking their sweet time, aren't they? I'll keep them in my rear view. Make sure nobody tries to sneak by. Block out the inside. And then keep it nice and close. There we go. Nice benefit of the cockpit view is you do get to monitor those behind you a bit, I don't know, more in detail, I suppose. Alright, so that is good enough for Tier 1. So 1 down, 14 more to go. Let's see if we can do this. But I think generally each tier takes about 10 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes. Later tiers can take a bit longer, obviously, because they do introduce longer races later on. But yeah, so if you go by that, you should be able to wrap it up around like 2 hours and change. But we'll see. You never know. So here we go. We'll catch you guys in the Tier 2 video coming right up. Stay tuned.